I've got limited resources, but I try not to turn anyone away just because they're light home credits. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do. Oh, you remembered. I'm touched, dear, really. Yes, there's absolutely something you can do to help. All the children seem to have the same stomach bug, but I'm having trouble diagnosing it. Pediatrics isn't my specialty. But one of my colleagues, Dr. Lebedev, is an expert. If I had his research notes, I'm sure I could diagnose the disease and find a treatment. I've seen an uptick in cases of sick children in the medbay recently. They all seem to be presenting the same symptoms, but I can't identify the cause. It isn't serious enough to kill them, but I haven't found an effective treatment yet. That has me worried. He works topside at Reliant Medical. It's easy to find. It's right between Mast and Orion Tower. Dr. Lebedev is always there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'd go myself, but I can't leave the medbay unattended.
Don't you think it'd be good for them to spend some time away from home?
How far away are we talking about? I'd be fine with it, so long as it's in the same system.
Well, either way, you can't keep them here forever.
I'm going to submit those reports to management next week. You want to look over them first?
Hey, I need you to listen to me. Members of Constellation are held to the highest regard, yet you persist on making poor decisions that reflect badly upon us. Because you're bending over backwards to help me right now, I'll stick by your side. But know that I don't approve of this behavior one bit. We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Take your time. I'm in no rush to talk again.
A friend of mine bought this ship. It's literally called the Narcissus. So yeah, I definitely think it's a vanity purchase.
For sure.
Seriously, what do they even need a ship for? There's so many other things you can buy with those credits.
People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? No, fine.
You're like a damn roach. I can't get rid of you.
Jeez, what's your problem today?
You won't find anything at
Everything's
Enric's.
better.
That place is where good selection goes to die. Signed up for a test pilot program just the other day. I'm not gonna end up like these lifers and well rats. No way. Not me. You want food? Go to Kay's. You want an attitude? Try Jake's. You want to feel empty inside? Get your bags and move in. Seriously though, this place is half doom and all gloom, which is precisely why I'm leaving. Yeah. The only saving grace is, you stay here long enough, you forget about the smell. I'm working on it. Taking the UC Vanguard exams. Saving up for my own ship. You know how it works. It's just taking a little longer than I expected. Yeah, but I ain't getting any younger, and every day in the well is like 4 days topside. Uh-huh.
Best watch your pockets around me. Just saying. Yeah, well, newsflash, buddy. I don't like anything about you either. In fact, I dislike you with such conviction that I'm inclined to fight you right now. What do you say we go 10 rounds? Right here, right now. Yeah, well, luckily for you, I actually hurt my hand when I was punching some other asshole's lights out. Doc says it'll take a few weeks or months to heal. Yeah, we'll take a rain check. But once my hand heals, you're done for. What do you want to know? You with security? You do have a bit of a rebellious air about you. But maybe that's exactly what you want me to think. Besides, I'm not gonna reveal my operation to some nobody who just waltzed up to me. Not yet, anyway. Are you kidding? Take a look around. You're in the most boring place in the galaxy. Only good thing down here is Kay's house. Best cooking in the settled systems. And let me tell you, I know my food. But I can't even go there anymore because Kay banned me for bad behavior. Me! Can you believe that? What a load of crap! Whatever.
Damn it, Rick. Can't you just leave me in peace?
Jeez, what's your problem
That
today?
pilot exam's coming up. I've been studying so hard. I haven't seen the sunset in days. My last night was your last week.
Some of this shit from the Freestar systems might actually kill you. You drink enough of it. But you know, it's cheap, so silver linings and all that. You buying? You better be buying. I don't do small talk. Down here? Like that's somehow different from other bars? Worse, maybe? That's what you're implying? What are you? A structural engineer? Some mass egghead? I know full well what down here implies. First of all, I didn't ask what you thought of it. Second, don't blow smoke up my ass. We both know it ain't nice. Yeah? All right.
I have half a man to ban you, just like Kay did. Leave me alone.
Ah, please. Without me, you wouldn't have... any business.
Damn it, Rick. Can't you just leave me in peace?
Jeez, what's your problem today? And every day for that matter.
Boo! Did I scare you?
Nicely done.
Oh my god!
It's you and me from here out. Yeah, whatever. I didn't sign on for these kind of illegal shenanigans.
didn't hear this from me, but those eclectic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
Oh man, I'm out!
Stay away! Please!
Give you one hell of a send-off.
You, madam, have a deal.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the colony war, the pirates used them as forward operating bases. All over.
So I dust the last spaceship ship, but then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only place close enough to land? Wait.
You're not suggesting.
Ptolemy 2, Terramorph Heaven. So, I sat down, grabbed the highest caliber weapon I've got, and start walking. Boom.
If that had actually happened, you wouldn't be standing here.
No lie. Hell, you're welcome to go ask around the Marine outpost I stumbled into. You're the only reason I'm still breathing.
Set foot on that death trap. I think I'll just take your word for it.
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
We have an appointment. You're seeing the doctor. That's it.
We offer only the best care in New Atlantis. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you. Well, of course, New Atlantis is a big place. Lots of people, which means no shortage of injuries, communicable diseases. But we're well staffed and do our best to accommodate anyone who needs help. Well, everyone knows Reliant, largest medical provider in the settled systems. They've spent decades advancing medical science with their research division, and have built an entire supply network to keep us all healthy. They've always been quite proud to work here. A medical problem Talia can't solve. I never thought I'd see the day. How can I help?
We've been professional acquaintances for a long time. She's an excellent nurse. If the well didn't need her so badly, I'd have offered her a job here ages ago. Sick children. Well, we can't have that. I'd be happy to help. Let's see. A stomach bug. I've treated plenty of those. I keep extensive notes. I'm sure I have something that can help. Ah, yes, here we go. This should do the trick. I've uploaded some of my notes on common stomach issues in pediatric patients to this slate. Please, pass it on to Talia. She can keep it. And give her my best, will you? I hope everything works out for those kids.
My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet him. Have something for me? Just stay away from me.
We almost had to have an intervention to get my wife here.
Nothing says December quite like holiday jobs. But come January 1st, gourmet lovers have to wait a long 11 months.
Three gunshots.
If you need patching up, we'll see what we can do.
But I went to the clinic and they said I was fine.
Really? Let's see. Ah, this is perfect. I knew Dr. Lebedev would have what I needed. I'll have this solved in no time with these notes for reference. Thank you so much, dear. Really. I couldn't have done this without you.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
If there's something you need, no matter what it is, either I have it or I can get it. Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her, and I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, what'll it be? Perhaps, but I'm quite confident in my business, and I refuse to be intimidated. Please, let me know if I can assist you further. We've been in New Atlantis for a very long time, before most things topside were built. With lots of infrastructure already in place, ample storage, and discreet access to the spaceport, it makes sense to stay. It's had the unintentional, but not unwelcome, side effect of weeding out people who can be timid about doing business. I thought the name made it rather obvious. We are the authority on trade in the settled systems. Whether it's bulk cargo, specialty items, or individual requests, we make sure things get where they need to go. We have shipping lanes across the settled systems and deal with nearly every major corporation and faction there is. That depends. If you have a ship and are willing to haul cargo, then we've got some work. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be more specific. We frequently post cargo running jobs up on the mission boards around town. Check them out. I've heard our jobs pay well, and on the off chance that's not what you're looking for, well, I can't really help you then. Many different parties use the mission board to post jobs for freelancers and the like. For example, the Trade Authority uses them to post cargo hauling jobs. You'll usually find mission boards in bars, typically ones nearest a spaceport. You might be able to find them elsewhere, but that's your best bet. It's cliche, but it's true. Everything has a price. And whatever it may be, I can afford it. Be my guest. You won't find a better selection or more reasonable prices anywhere. Pleasure dealing with you. Okay, hello.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. I'd be happy to carry a few things for you. Just go away, will you?
Thing about the trade business? You won't find a better selection or more reasonable prices anywhere. Ah, yes, I've been expecting you. Here's your package. And don't worry, I've already corrected the ownership record for you. Nothing. Nothing at all. Thanks for your business. The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
How you liking that laser gun? Pew, pew! You know I went to chef school? This ain't exactly where I saw it.
Is there a type of weapon combat tech won't make?
It's amazing what passes as art nowadays.
Shh! Are you crazy? Keep your damn voice down. Oh, get off your high horse. I didn't trick you. You're just not very observant. What do you have to complain about? You're getting paid? Everything went smoothly. No one got hurt.
It's all part of the game, my friend. It pays to get your hands a little bit dirty. It pays very, very well. But I digress. Thank you for your discretion. Now that our little transaction is complete, I should be on my way. Take care, and let's not talk about this again. That's of no concern to you. I told you at the end of our business that we will not speak about it. Do not mention my work again. Back to it then.
need the credits.
Always nice to see a fresh face around here. You stop in whenever you'd like.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand? No causing trouble in here. Would you? I'd really appreciate it. I saw them hanging around the UC surplus earlier today. They sure looked suspicious to me. They've been coming here regularly for the last couple weeks, and all they do is sit on the balcony and watch the UC surplus. I thought I heard them mention a robbery, but I'm not sure. They seem to know I'm onto them, so they stop talking about it when I'm around. That's not how I want this handled. Kay's place is the only safe haven in the well. I can't condone violence. If anyone's going to handle them, it should be security. But I have to be sure they're up to something before I get the authorities involved. I don't want to get anyone on security's bad side for no reason. Why don't you do a little sleuthing for me? Maybe you'll have better luck eavesdropping on them than I did. We can decide what to do once we figure out if they're really up to something.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled system.
I don't know, Isaac. Seems like a tough joint to crack. Nah, that's just what they want you to think, Louis. You see security around here? No, but nothing. I say we strike while the iron's hot. I got a feeling that goody two-shoes at Kay's place is gonna rat us out.
She was giving us some serious side-eye last time we were in there.
See? No time like the present. We'll do it tonight. It'll be fine, trust me. We'll be in and out in time to make last call at Jake's. If we pull this off, we'll be swimming in credits.
I sure hope we can make it happen.
I've just about had enough of you doubting me, Louis.
If you say so, Isaac.
Frick's info is good. This'll be a piece of cake.
I've never seen anybody else try something like this.
Hey, I thought you were on my side here.
I guess I need to work on my self-confidence.
If we can make this happen, we'll be real big shots around here.
That's a pretty big if.
You gotta trust me. You'll be fine.
I have a real bad feeling about this.
If we can make this happen, we'll be real big shots around here.
I've never seen anybody else try something like this.
You gotta trust me. We'll be fine.
If you say so, Isaac.
If we can make this happen, we'll be real big shots around here.
I sure hope we can make it happen.
You gotta trust me. We'll be fine.
I have a real bad.
No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else? Damn. I was hoping I had it wrong. I guess that settles it. We have to get the authorities involved before they can go through with the robbery. You should take this straight to Officer Endler at the security office. He'll look into it. If he gives you a hard time, tell him I sent you to make the report. That'll get him on your side. Head out the door and turn left. It's all the way at the end of the street. You can't miss it. Sort of. He's a regular customer, and I've reported crimes to him before. He's more fair-minded than most of the Well's security officers. Thanks. Let me know when you've made the report, okay?
You have a nice day now.
Been up there, huh? Space? Must be cool. I never get to
Something I can help you with? Well, that's what we're here for. What's going on? The UC surplus. You sure about that? It's been a long time since someone was stupid enough to rob that place. It's a military outfit for one thing. Most criminals don't want to make an enemy of the UC. The guy who runs is pretty intense, too. He wouldn't think twice about shooting a would-be thief. That's so. Nobody in the well's more reliable than Teresa. If she says there's a problem, I believe it. You can tell her I'm personally looking into it. That should ease her mind. Those thieves won't be so cocky with security on patrol.
Just about had enough of that.
That was quick. How'd things go with Officer Endler? I'm glad to hear it. They'll think twice about trying anything with security in the area. Thanks for your help with this. I feel a lot better knowing security's on patrol down there. Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to rep. I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
I've met so many Working at the distribution center can be tiring, but it sure is rewarding. Really? Nice! I went there a while back. Good to see they still remember me. To tell you the truth, I don't really have any thoughts on the church itself. I wouldn't consider myself religious. I initially went because it just seemed interesting. I don't think I really know enough about the church to decide if it's bad or good, or if it's even a good fit for me. I guess maybe I should go back to figure that out. There wasn't really any reason. I just got busy or lazy and stopped going. I've actually been meaning to check it out again. It's just something interesting to do after work. The people seem nice as well. Gotta say that it's nice. You know, having people think about you. Because of my job, I don't really have too much free time to socialize or make friends. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my job. It's the best job in New Atlantis. But still, it can be hard to put myself out there sometimes. That's actually one of the reasons I went to the Sanctum Universum. Just to talk with people and get to know them. It was nice. It really was. Yeah, I think I will. But hey, let me ask you something. Do you believe in all this Sanctum Universum stuff? What do you think? Uh-huh. Like Bigfoot. Do you know what Bigfoot is? Some monster that might have lived on Earth and had big feet. You know what? I'll just stop talking. Well, hey, I'll let you get back to it. Thanks for bringing this to me. Keep on keeping on.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official...
Hello.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Myślę, mikrofon no road. Oj, chyba przez długi czas nic nie gadałem, tak? Nikt mi nic nie mówi, że mi mikrofon przestał działać, albo nie działał mi od początku streamu. To dopiero były jaja. Jak nie działał od początku streamu, bo się nie patrzyłem w sumie na wskaźnik, to grubo. To grubo. Oj, co za... Ciekawe, jak długo mikrofon mi nie działał. Tayo Astroneering, styl wśród gwiazd. Najlepsze projekty statków kosmicznych. Koniec, kropka. Tayo Astroneering jest liderem przemysłu projektowania statków kosmicznych od wielu dekad. Jesteśmy doskonale rozpoznawalną marką i co roku zdobywamy liczne nagrody za luksus, jakość oraz niezawodność. Nasi inżynierowie i projektanci ciężko pracują, aby dać klientom poczucie komfortu oraz bezpieczeństwa podczas podróży wśród gwiazd ku ich celowi. Odwiedź naszą ekspozycję w wieży Rugina w neonie. I Tranquility. Zrelaksuj się i zrewitalizuj myśl. Zamyśl. Nasze specjalne mieszanki przygotowane zostały z najlepszych składników wybranych ze względu na smak i aromat. Czy potrzebujesz spokoju czy energii? W Tranquility znajdziesz to, czego szukasz. Odwiedź nasze sklepy i spotkaj się z naszą ekspertką od mieszanek w wieży Rugina w neonie. Aplikacja o pracę. Witamy w procesie aplikowania o pracę. Ryujin Industries. Aby zgłoszenie zostało przesłane, musisz odpowiedzieć na wszystkie pytania. Doświadczenie zawodowe. Ile doświadczenia masz na stanowisku sekretarskim lub w otoczeniu korporacyjnym? Brak. Jak dobrze znasz Ryujin Industries i serię produktów tej firmy? Podstawowa. Jak radzisz sobie z komputerami, jeśli chodzi na opisanie na klawiaturze i zarządzanie plikami? Dobrze. Jakie jest twoje wykształcenie? Wyższe pierwszego stopnia. Czy masz ze sobą przeszłość przestępczą? Nie. Zgłoszenie jest kompletne. Aby oficjalnie przesłać, wybierz opcję prześlij aplikację. Poniżej. Później zmiana odpowiedzi nie będzie już możliwa. Prześlij aplikację. Dziękujemy za przesłanie zgłoszenia. Zgłoś się do Imogen Salzo na piętrze działu operacyjnego wieży Rugina w neonie, aby odbyć rozmowę kwalifikacyjną. Okej. No to... Ten temat załatwiliśmy, lecimy sobie dalej. Ryujin Industries.
It's a shame House Varun abandoned their embassy. I bet we could have learned a lot from one another.
Mówisz?
It's you and me from here out. Just stay out of my way.
Dobra, panie Markus. Udało mi się znaleźć waszych dawnych odwiedzających. Jak bardzo jesteś zaangażowany w Kościół? Jak bardzo jesteś zaangażowany w Kościół?
I'm a pretty devoted follower. I love coming to listen to Keeper Aquilus and talk with the others. I still have a lot to learn, though. I truly believe that Keeper Aquilus and the Sanctum Universum has been an absolutely positive influence on my life. I try to reach out to others as much as possible, you know, invite them to come talk with us and spread Keeper Aquilus's teachings. I think it's the least I can do.
Udało mi się znaleźć waszych dawnych odwiedzających. Możesz powiedzieć coś więcej o sobie? A gadaj o sobie.
But I warn you, I'm not the world's most interesting guy. I was born and raised in New Atlantis. Actually, to be more specific, the Well. I had a rough childhood like most people from down there. And luckily for me, I managed to get out of there and find a job in the commercial district. The Sanctum Universum has been helpful for me. I admittedly have struggled with feelings of anger, and sometimes I still do. Keeper Aquilus and the church have really helped me to become a better person.
Udało mi się znaleźć waszych dawnych odwiedzających.
How did it go?
Czy miało to stanowić jakąś lekcję? Nie wiem, czy kiedykolwiek nikt jeszcze tu zawita. Nie wiem, czy kiedy ktokolwiek z nich jeszcze tu zawita.
And that's fine. Well, we can't force them. As long as they know they're welcome to come back, that's more than enough. Here, your payment as promised. Thank you for taking the time to do this. And I hope to see you around the church too.
1800 kredytów, no to się opłacało zawsze jakieś pieniądze. Trochę doświadczenia. Transport dla Salinasa. Piękne sekrety. Dobra, to mogę sobie poszukać, bo to gdzieś miało być w okolicy. O, tam coś jest. Ale pójdziemy w Explore. Bo tam widzę jakieś miejscówę. A tam brak bezpośredniej drogi. Dla mnie nie ma rzeczy niemożliwych. Okej. Przynajmniej będziemy teraz mogli pójść i trochę poeksplorować. Tam pewnie będzie znowu kolejna farma, coś czuję, i kolejne roboty do rozwalenia, ale zawsze porcja questowania, porcja eksploracji. Kurde, wolno te metry gdzieś spadają. Pływanie nie należy do moich mocnych stron, jak widzę. A Sarah Morgan tylko się teleportuje mi za plecami. I wpada do wody, ale to dobrze, sfochałaś się na mnie, nie chcesz ze mną rozmawiać. Nie chcesz przymknąć oczu na moją nielegalną działalność. To jak się sfochałaś, to teraz cierp. Byle do tego. Byle dotrzeć do lądu. Dotrę do lądu i będzie w pożądalu. Dobra, może byśmy sobie coś wzięli, nie? Co możemy sobie wziąć? Wspomagacze, AMP. Plus minus 35 DP to tylko, dobra, to jest do... Przywraca bourbon. Odporność na obrażenia, perswazja. Wstrzyknąłem sobie serce plus, nie wiem co to daje, ale... Zabiłem sokoła. Oj, tam kolejne coś. Jak widzicie, jedno. Jedno się odkryło, to się odkryło następne. I nagle się okazuje, że cały nowy rejon do odkrycia jest. Chyba farma znowu. Farma i roboty. Nie wiem co tu się dzieje i skąd oni wyłażą. Ale gruba impreza. Dobra, użyłem apteczki.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Dobra, tą farmę tutaj. Gościu. Jaki typek. Hełm wędrowca. Hipolita. Kredyty, skalibrowany górniczy skafander. Muszę tak łazić, bo nie widzę rzeczy do zebrania. Dobra, skrzynka z amunicją. Łatwy. O, te zamki są spoko. Berserkerski ion. Kredyty, nabój, nikiel, ale sobie o. Weź wszystko, R. Tak, wziąć wszystko. 5 punktów doświadczenia. 96 nabojów tylko mi zostało tutaj w tym.
Oh, now I've lost my appetite.
Jakie śmieszne mają te jogurt. Stymulant. Tam chyba byłem. O, ci gości, tak. Robotnik Unified Transport. Ładny się połów tutaj zrobił. Mam 203 na 240, natomiast ja chciałem sobie ten... Zaawansowane przesilenie. Zmodyfikowany pistolet. B. Okej. No i dobra, mamy taki z kolimatorkiem, mamy więcej nabojów do niego. Więc zawsze coś. Kurde, nie ten przycisk. Zmarnowałem granat. Ja to jestem dupa jednak. Mam jeszcze 3, ale to wiecie, granat to granat. Skręcenie. Ej. Nieporadny unieruchamiacz. Terminal rurociągu. Krakersy o smaku sera. Cebulę oczywiście. 213 kredytów. Środek czyszczący, granat odłamkowy, mina piekielna. Moje życie czunks po czunksie. Kombinezon pracownika. Cyfrych. Sara Morgan, gdzie ty łazisz? Dobra, wyłazimy.
I'm hoping you can help. I'm trying to keep this facility running, but the cargo ship never showed up. Do you have any way to send a bulk cargo shipment my way? I can pay better than market rate.
Świdry do wydobywania w liczbie 90 jednostek mieści się w zakresie moich możliwości. Świdry do wykopywania.
Oh, that's great. My lucky day. You can use the control console over there to set the coordinates for your cargo ship.
Dobra, kiedyś ustawimy tutaj jakieś... dobra, to zabierałem. Sara Morgan. Alkany. Łyk zupy. Destylowana woda. Tam jest 900 coś metrów. Tam nic nie ma, no to idziemy w tym kierunku. Mam wrażenie, że w tym plecaku się szybciej Czy w tym kombinezonie mi się postać szybciej męczy teraz i więcej tlenu zużywa? Daleka droga do domu. Dobra, biegniemy. No.
I'm glad you're handling the messy work.
No i spaliłem przecinakiem. Dobra, tu jakaś placówka. Gdzieś ty się podział, żuczku. Nie wiadomo. Osadnik, dobra, tu jest jakaś osada. Prowizoryczne obozowisko. Osadnik. Osadnik. Jakiś zaopatrzeniowiec gdzieś tu jest.
Hey.
Osadnik, osadnik.
I'm not going down without a fight.
I can't be a part of this.
Just give up already. I'm going for it.
Wyeliminuj 300 stworzeń, tak?
Why the hell did you do that?
Przez przypadek zaczęli strzelać, nie wiem kto, nie wiem co. No wybiłem osadników, no nie wiem. Co jest z tobą nie tak? No przez przypadek zaczęli do mnie strzelać, no to sorry. Jak nie umieją się zachowywać, to ja się nie będę zachowywał, no. Prosta piłka.
My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet. Want to see what I'm carrying?
Tak, bo bym chciał ci trochę oddać. Hełmy. Ej kurde, nie, oddałem ci ten. Oddałem ci hełmy takie, których nie chciałem ci oddawać.
Yeah, sure. We need to talk to John Tuala in mass. Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag.
Oddawaj mi hełmy. Czekaj, co ja tu miałem? Tak, chyba hełm ci oddałem.
Wait, go. Make up your mind.
Mhm. Strasznie jesteś narwana. Podwójny kościany lub brzoskwinia i marchew. Dekoracje.
Okay. Yes, what? Excuse me. Hello.
Dobra, ciekawe co na samej górze. Powinno być coś wartościowego. Skrzynia na broń, dobra.
I'm hoping there was a good reason that was locked.
No był tutaj dobrze schowany, to na pewno. Ale to mi nie przeszkadzało się do niego dobrać, tak? Tam byłem. To musimy się udać w tamtą stronę. Kredyty z... O, kaliber. Zegar słoneczny, kolejny level. Czekaj, czy tu coś łaziło? Dobra, zabiłem. 245 nabojów mi zostało w tym cudownej broni. Dobra, gdzie my idziemy? Tam mamy... Gdzieś tam. Stopiony lodowiec. Okej, czy tutaj coś jeszcze jest do odkrycia w okolicy? Wydaje się być, że nie. Cyfry. Kurde, terror mow. Sarah Morgan się ukryła. Kurde, gdzie to jest? Zmodyfikowany rozjemca. Dobra, możemy zmodyfikowanym rozjemcą się. Terrormorph, Sana Morgan, gdzie ty się ukrywasz? Ja muszę z nim walczyć. 4. terrormorph w mojej karierze. Dobra, rozwaliłem gościa. Jeszcze mogę lasery sobie podnieść. O 30%. Na najwyższej randze. Tkanki ze zdegenerowanymi kwarkami.
So that's what those look like on the inside.
A ty żeś się schowała i nie walczyłaś z nim w ogóle. Terrormorph. Skubaniec, jak mi tutaj przyatakował. Zdrowie. Status. Morderstwa 17, liczba aresztowań 1. Odwiedzone układy, zeskanowane, w pełni zbadane planety i księżyce, na których wylądowano, w pełni przeskanowana flora. Sobie zjemy coś. Hipolita przywraca 5 punktów zdrowia, przywraca jogurt, kanapka. Krakersy. Ksenowursty.
It's you and me from here out. Next time, why don't you bother someone else?
Jakaś ty jesteś nerwowa. Dobra. Obszar lądowania zbadano, jaskinia zbadano. Stwórz połączenie towarowe. Dobra, tu się W Zjednoczonych Koloniach obowiązuje wiele praw i regulacji związanych z dobrobytem ich obywateli. Niektórzy twierdzą, że jest ich zbyt wiele. Mamy dużo nabojów do pistoletu. Okej, dobra, gdzie jest viewport?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
They'll have our table ready soon.
Did we have to come early?
Zobaczył, czy nie ma nagród za moją głowę, to muszę pójść do viewport.
That neon fella. I missed it. How'd it go?
Barely made it off the starting line.
Port kosmiczny, dobra. Do portu kosmicznego. Zobaczmy, czy w terminalu łowców nagród nie ma za mnie nagrody jakiejś. Samoobsługowy ekip przymierza kolekcji nagroda w wysokości 650 kredytów. Koszt związania z danych z kartoteki 715. Zapłać. Tablice misji. Kontrakt. Nadawać się do zamiast. Szukamy doświadczonego eksploratora, który do nas sprowadzi. Dobra, przyjąć misję, przyjmij. Zabij. Przyjmij. Tablica misji, dobra, mamy to. Teraz tak, porozmawiaj z barmanką. Ściągnij dług. Frakcyjne, powrót do roboty. Główne, stare śmieci. Różne. Misje. Dostawa. Drobne. Porozmawiaj z barmanką w wyporcie. Dobra, no to mamy.
Hope life is treating you. Good to see you again. Can I get you something?
Tyle.
Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
Porozmawiaj z komandorem Tualu. Ej no.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. I hear there's some sort of citizens group trying to get the old Valroon embassy torn down. When I first heard about it, I thought it was a bit extreme, but really, would you want to move into that place? Me neither. And it's not like they're ever coming back. House Valroon, I mean? Well, at least not make nice and be all diplomatic. We all know how that went.
Z chęcią się czegoś
Catch you later.
Nie skasowało mi to. Niedobrze. Ale tu mamy mercantile'a, więc możemy sobie tu posprzedawać rzeczy.
Hope you're finding everything you need. Oh, please, take a look.
O, ona nie ma pieniędzy. Hehe. No to może masz amunicję. No to już masz pieniądze. No to teraz uzbrojenie. Sprzedaj Grendel. 22 Prawodawca. Skalibrowany Grendel. Okej, trener. Gwiazdostrzał 16. Zakłócacz Nowa Blast. Pistolet z ziemi. Zmodyfikowany ion. Dobra, to posprzedawałem. Skafander nawigatora przeskanowałem. Ubiór, wygodny strój osadnika, dobra. Granat odłamkowy to mam. Różne. Z okrętu, notatki, wspomagacze, skafandry. Dobra, to nie muszę.
Thanks for coming in.
Ubierz się w ten hełm na wyposażeniu, dobra.
Hey, I need you to listen to me. Members of Constellation are held to the highest regard, yet you persist on making poor decisions that reflect badly upon us. Because you're bending over backwards to help me right now, I'll stick by your side. But know that I don't approve of this behavior one bit.
There's a bit more in the back if you're not seeing something.
My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet him.
Wymieńmy się
Dropping off a few
sprzętem.
choice items.
Skafandry, dobra, zabiorę ci to.
If you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help.
Plecaki, zabiorę to, hełmy. Ubiór zabiorę. Zasoby różne. Dobra.
I'd like to be alone for a while.
Sprzedajmy to jeszcze.
Oh, please, take a look.
Kurde. Zakłócacz Nowa Blast. Amunicja, skafandry, dobra, to sprzedajemy ten. Plecaki, ekliptika, plecak sprzedajemy, dobra. Hełmy.
Appreciate the business.
Dobra, idziemy porozmawiać z Tualą, dobra. Dzielnica w NATO, no możemy tutaj jechać. No i dobra, ja sobie doładuję jerbki. Nie ma to jak porcja yerba mate na wieczór. Potem nie będę mógł zasnąć. Tak, słyszałem to już od ciebie wielokrotnie. Słyszałem to wielokrotnie, więc idziemy porozmawiać z tym całym Tualą. Galbank.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside. Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
Czym się
I'm one of
zajmujesz?
MAST's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going promptly, and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly.
A co to za miejsce?
This is MAST, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls.
Szukam pracy.
The Vanguard should be able to provide you with work going forward. Take care now.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Czym jest ta gwardia?
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Może później, najpierw mamy do omówienia sprawy konstelacji.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Skoro jest na patrolce, on może narażać nasz obiekt na ryzyko. Kim jest ten Moara?
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Co jest nie tak z systemem Sol?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Get off Mars? Jest taka... Surviving Mars jest taka gra. Może to było jakieś puszczenie oczka w kierunku tej gry. Skoro jest na patrolu, to może narazić obiekt na ryzyko.
What? Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system has a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Dziękuję za pomoc, John. Brar w porcie kosmicznym brzmi jak dom. Co mi możesz powiedzieć o Sydonii?
Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
Czy Moara wspomniał, gdzie znalazł to swoje świecidełko?
You'll have to ask him. But Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
Bar w porcie kosmicznym brzmi jak dom.
It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have. Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
Czym dokładnie jest Gwardia?
We're the United Colonies volunteer fleet. Any captain can join, regardless of origin. Get to fly your own ship and earn credits as you help the people in the most distant reaches of the United Colonies, all while earning your way to UC citizenship. Put in the time, and citizenship is guaranteed.
Jakie będę mieć obowiązki, jeśli się zaciągnę?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous, but the Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Dlaczego miałoby mi zależeć, żeby zostać obywatelem Zjednoczonych Kolonii?
Other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy, you'd get access to discounted services on any UC world. Credits to help you get on your feet. You'd even be able to buy property right here in New Atlantis. Citizenship unlocks it all. And signing up for the Vanguard is the fastest way to earn it.
Zdobycie chałupy w Nowej Atlantydzie brzmi interesująco, szczególnie jak mógłbym tam składować dużo rzeczy. W porządku, wchodzę w to.
All right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them. What can I do for you, applicant?
Mogę spytać, jak długo służysz w Gwardii, komandorze?
6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it.
Ten budynek to wnacz, prawda? Co właściwie znaczy ta nazwa?
MAS is short for Military Administrative and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the 3 co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable, most people would prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable.
Dlaczego Zjednoczone Kolonie potrzebują, żeby latali dla nich obcy piloci?
Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us.
Jak wygląda proces rekrutacji?
Sure thing. What do you want to know?
Jakiej pracy oczekiwalibyście ode mnie?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Możesz mi coś powiedzieć o egzaminie i tej próbnej misji?
For the exam, we'll be putting you through a combat flight simulation. Let us see your piloting skills, evaluate how you behave under pressure, all without any risk of you inadvertently getting blown out an airlock. For the probationary mission, though, we'll be sending you out on a job all on your own. The specifics of the mission vary by what's available at the time, but we're not about to ask you to storm a Crimson Fleet base or whatever.
Szkoda.
At least, not on Mission 1.
Podjąłbym
More
się.
likely you'll be making a drop-off to some UC citizens in an area that's outside normal naval patrols. There'll be a risk of hostile contacts, but that's far from guaranteed.
Chyba nie stanie mi się podczas tego krzywda, prawda?
The exam's just a simulation. Only way you'll be hurt there is if you trip on your way inside. Now, for the probationary mission, we select those specifically to ease you into the type of work you'll be doing here. Make sure you're capable of handling things on your own. But I can't promise it'll be risk-free. The UC sends us on jobs because there could be combat. This mission would be no different. Now, if that's a deal-breaker, I won't be offended if you walk away. But this is the military. The chance of conflict is kind of in the job description.
Mogę co
I'll keep
czynić.
an eye out for your results.
Dobra, co ma Sarah Morgan do powiedzenia?
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. I'm too upset to deal with this now.
Pace off.
Peace off. Nieźle. Sala rekrutacyjna, sala NATO. Lobby biuro komandora, sztab generalny. Biuro pani prezydent, systemy obronne. Tam sobie pójdziemy i zobaczymy, gdzie nas to zaprowadzi. Office of the United Colonies President. A gdzie jest pani prezydent? Nie ma.
Pardon. Maybe I just won't say anything about the cost in front of Mitchell.
Prezydentka Aleksandra Bello.
Ensuring the security of the United Colonies is a full-time job. Excuse me.
Utracone dziedzictwo. To jakaś sala konferencyjna. Gablotka z czymś tam. Notatnik.
Excuse me.
Urzędnik
That
NATO.
operation's got to be coordinated with the Vanguard.
The UC might have a few
Commander
less problems.
Mitchell.
The United Colonies will not be overrun or undermined while I serve. You can count on that.
A do tego gościa jak się wchodzi tędy?
You know what separates the UC from the rest of the universe? Law and order. Makes all... Do yourself a favor and stay out of trouble during your time in New Atlantis.
No dobrze, może i tak zrobię. Ta babka to generał Xiao.
Always be at the ready. But in my
Nothing is beyond our
it should
reach.
also be a last resort.
We can't ever
Admiral
forget the
Pascal
sacrifices.
Logan.
You know, sometimes I feel a bit guilty, sitting behind a desk, deciding the fate of others.
A to moje biuro? Nie.
Yes?
Urzędnik w NATO.
Okay.
Urzędniczka w NATO. I tutaj śpią. Śpią w biurze? To jest niezdrowy, to nie ma work-life balance w takim razie. Ta kolorystyka taka.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, what?
What? No nic. To nic ciekawego się nie dowiem. Badania obronne, usługi zdrowotne i ludzkie gida. Dobra, tu pójdziemy, zobaczymy co tutaj jest ciekawego. United Colonies. Automat z wodą. Authorized personnel only.
Howdy.
Wygląda na to, że tutaj...
The security of the United Colonies is every citizen's responsibility, but we try and do the bulk of the work. I hope you're not here to report something. If you are, it means you've seen far too much.
Czym jest Egida?
We're the intelligence arm of the United Colonies. Think of it this way. UC security responds to threats. It's Aegis's job to anticipate and prevent them.
Kosmiczne CIA, tak? Nazywasz się Platon.
No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are.
Czym się tu
I'm
zajmujesz?
the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division here in Mast. I oversee all our active projects and agents in the field, and I'm afraid that's about as much detail as I can give you.
Co możesz mi powiedzieć o Egidzie?
All you really need to know is that we're here to serve and we're the good guys. Our main priority is the safety and security of the citizens and assets of the United Colonies, wherever they may be. We keep an eye on, well, everything.
Musi być ciężko nie móc rozmawiać o wielu rzeczach. Ilu agentów dla was pracuje?
That's a level of detail I can't get into. Don't worry. We've got plenty of good people working hard.
Więc jesteście szpiegami.
That is a word that has been used, both for good and ill, to describe us at times.
Agencje, które muszę zaznaczyć, że są tymi dobrymi, zazwyczaj nimi nie są.
Well, you're certainly entitled to that opinion, and there are plenty of others who share it. We'll be looking out for you just the same.
Ochrona ZK prosiła mnie o odebranie czegoś.
Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. You're taller than I expected.
Nie powinieneś nic zakładać z
I
góry.
shouldn't, but I always do. Part of the job, really. We're always trying to fill in the blanks. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
Jasne. Po co spotykać się ze mną osobiście?
Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first. Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail.
W jakim sensie została naruszona?
We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
Jasne, powiedz tylko skąd mam ją
Take the
odebrać.
NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
Co jest w przesyłce?
You really should know better than to ask for classified intel. What is this, your first day on the job? Don't worry, I'm just giving you a hard time. I still can't tell you what's in the package, though.
Ej, bo goście wyciągnę pistolet i zrobię ci kuku.
Hey.
Pokój przesłuchań. Defense. Bardzo tutaj tak dużo
We
niebieskiego.
didn't get where we are by sitting on our laurels. Our laurels, in fact, became uninhabitable a long time ago. Helps to remember that. We're on the cutting edge of technology here. It's an exciting place to be.
Skrzynia na broń. Skalibrowany grendel. Naboje mogę wziąć, tak? Bez problemu. No to bierę. Ten nabój już nie mogę wziąć. To taki dziwny podział, że jedne rzeczy mogę wziąć, a inne nie mogę wziąć. Znaczy mogę, ale bym potraktowany został jak złodziej. Na przykład, o, już tych pocisków nie mogę. Trener. A tu jest Colonial Health and Human Resources.
Okay. Hello.
Urzędnik NATO. Tu jest
Reliant
pan.
Medical wouldn't be half the corporation it is without the funding we've provided over the decades.
A tu jest administrator Rux.
Our backlog of medical claims is astronomical. Put it all on data slates and I could build a bridge to Gagarin.
Czym się tu
It is my
zajmujesz?
pleasure to attempt to steer this lumbering bureaucracy towards doing something useful for its citizens, keeping them healthy. My background's in medicine, but I like to think I've graduated from helping one patient at a time to, well, all of them at once.
Lubisz pracować dla ZK?
No group has done more for humanity than the United Colonies, and it is gratifying to be a part of that. Keeping our citizens in good health is vital to our continued success. Stay healthy.
Dobra, wróć. Tutaj sobie pan siedzi, tu nikt nie siedzi. Tu jest jakieś stylowe biuro. Dobra, badania ochronne, sale rządowe, sprawy międzygwiezdne. No to jeszcze tu możemy pójść. United Colonies. Urzędniczka, tak, a tu? Okej, tu jest jakaś sala. Można przemawiać, pewnie się... O! Tam coś jest. Tam coś jest. Jesteśmy na dachu świata, tak? Tu stoi mój statek. Usiadła sobie. Tam coś jest ciekawego. Autonomiczna farma, ale to się patrzy tu. I to może być to, albo wieża badawcza porzucona. Tam jest jakiś statek. Dobra. Wracamy. Dobra, pójdźmy sobie w lewo i zobaczymy, co tutaj jest. Okej.
Another day, another shift.
Another day, another shift. Dobra, a tu? Dzień dobry.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, łazimy sobie tu.
Yes, what?
Że
Hey.
przestrzeń, zwany open
Howdy.
space.
Pardon?
It's in all our best interest to set aside differences and try to work together as much as we can. Sometimes it still amazes me that we managed to make it off of Earth without just up and destroying ourselves.
Dobra. Nic ciekawego tu nie ma, jeszcze możemy tu pójść w głębi, zobaczyć. Tu jakaś pani zastępczyni Elizabeth McIntyre.
This is not a public space. The opposite, really.
Myślałem, że da się to włączyć, ale się nie da. Podręcznik Nowa Galaktyk. Trwale zmniejsza ilość paliwa niezbędną do skoku grawitonowego. Biorę, skoro mi się tu udało znaleźć coś takiego. Akwarium na biurko. Jak widzicie, mała eksploracja przestrzeni biurowych też coś dała. Niedużo, bo niedużo, ale dała.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Tu wychodzę. Dobra, idziemy, sala rekrutacyjna Gwardii jeszcze. Odwiedzimy. Kandydat Gwardii.
You been through the exhibit? UC certainly likes to talk about itself, huh?
You enlisting too? I've always wanted to live in New Atlantis, but they only let citizens buy property, so here I am.
Dobra, otwieramy. The End of Earth. New Faction Rise. Zwiedzający.
You think the Free Star Collective's got a place like this?
House Varun.
Probably take too many bribes to get it off the ground.
Stroje mają ciekawe, ale... Free Star Collective. Historia wojny naryjońskiej, mająca swój początek w roku 2196, wojna naryjońska stanowiąc pierwszy wieloskalowy konflikt ludzkości pośród gwiazd, została zapamiętana jako wydarzenie, które ukształtowało przyszłość zasiedlonych układów. Jako że pierwszy raz wykorzystano w niej okręty zdolne do skoków grawitonowych, rozstrzygnęły ją nie tyle kluczowe bitwy, co przypominające zabawę w kotka i myszkę gra dwóch potęg. Dobrze uzbrojona oraz sprofesjonalizowana flota Zjednoczonych Kolonii próbowała nieustannie dopaść rozproszoną, lecz sprytnie działającą flotę kolektywu wolnych gwiazd. Niezdolne do zadania zabójczego ciosu Zjednoczone Kolonie zaczęły stosować coraz bardziej niszczycielską strategię, próbując zmusić kolektyw do kapitulacji. Nie przyniosło to jednak rezultatów. Co więcej, po wielu długich latach bezcelowej wojny sami obywatele Zjednoczonych Kolonii zaczęli sprzeciwiać się konfliktowi. Do protestów dochodziło nawet w Nowej Atlantydzie, gdzie domagano się humanitarnego zakończenia walk. Kiedy zatem udało się zadać ostateczny cios, w roku 2216 marynarka ZK zdołała w końcu dopaść i zniszczyć flotę kolektywu. Zwycięstwo to wydawało się nie mieć znaczenia. To w wyniku późniejszych negocjacji, które zakończyły się podpisaniem traktatu noriońskiego, ukształtowały się zasiedlone układy, jakie dziś znamy zarówno dosłownie, jak i w przenośni. Choć Zjednoczone Kolonie wygrały wojnę, znalazły się w sytuacji nie do pozazdroszczenia. Nawet w ich rdzennych układach przypięto im łatkę brutalnego agresora. A zatem w duchu jedności i pokoju przystały na żądania kolektywu oraz nariońskich osadników, z którymi spór stał się zarzewiem konfliktu, przekazując w ich posiadanie Narion, łącznie z gwiazdą stacją zwaną Kliniką, zgodnie z oczekiwaniami sprzed nastania działań wojennych. W ten sposób powstał dzisiejszy kolektyw wolnych gwiazd. Okej. Mamy tutaj kolejne jakieś rzeczy. Przycisk.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade.
Serpent's Crusade.
Over the next 23 years, thousands of Free Star, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
No, ten House Varun prawdopodobnie byłby materiałem na... 2240 House Varun, 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 2240 Kawał dodatku. Ciekawe, czy jest dużo treści tych misji związanych właśnie z tym domem Warun, czy nie. Podejrzewam, chociaż może na przykład ten Shattered Space ma być chyba dodatek, się tak nazywać. DLC być może będzie właśnie o tym, nie? O, tutaj są przyciski, tutaj mogę sobie posłuchać. Nie posłuchałem. Więc tu jeszcze sobie
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
Nie wiem, czy było warto, ciężko powiedzieć.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Czyli fanatycy religijni, którzy wypowiedzieli wojnę.
The Free Star Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Free Star Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Czyli mamy tak, fanatyków religijnych, kolektyw Wolnych Gwiazd, który jest grupą różnych Krucjata Węża, to już czytałem, słuchałem właściwie. Conflict Among the Stars.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Free Star Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Free Star colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped, the Free Star Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Free Star Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The Colony War was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
Czyli masz flashbacki z Wietnamu, Sara, tak? Tędy szedłem. The Battle of Nira.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the Colony War. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Free Star planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
Czyli bitwa o Nirę była bardzo brutalna. O, to jest bojowy jakiś ten mech. No, wygląda groźnie. A to jest Terror Morph.
I really hope this is just a phase.
One of my slates said terramorphs can control people's minds. But that can't be true.
Terror Morph. Czyli one tak wyglądają. Taki trochę obcy. Taki trochę
No one
obcy.
knows how they move between planets. I wonder if they can grav jump or something.
The Terror of Londinion. Tutaj się pojawiły.
In the midst of the Colony War, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinion. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinion found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph.
Aha, czy to nie jest produkt
A rare
bio...
but pervasive threat to all human settled worlds. Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at
Ciekawe, czy
large.
można znaleźć to miejsce w grze.
The tragedy of Londinion is mourned by the UC to this day.
Ciekawe, czy można to miejsce znaleźć i pobawić się z tymi terrormorfami. Morfami. The Armistice.
After the devastation wrought by the Colony War, the UC and the Free Star Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
Czyli któryś z nich stało się
all of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Czyli jedno z nich chyba stało się przywódcą karmazynowej floty, czy mi się coś zdaje. I teraz co tu jest? The Order of Armstrong's Article 1361A. There shall be established a central archive guarded by three parties. The Free Star Collective, House Varun and the United Colonies for the collection and protection of all knowledge, research and documentation depicting, describing or in any way related to technologies and mechanisms banned by this armistice. It shall be governed by the following laws. 1. Access to all information in this archive will be mutually managed by all three parties. Access is only permitted by unanimous agreement of authorized factional representatives. 2. The facility will be under the direct control of no sovereign faction, with no single party permitted to overrule the others. All decisions regarding matters pertaining to the archives must be unanimous, and 3. Any attempt of unauthorized access will be considered an act of aggression against all parties. Each party commits to defend the others against any such attempts. Okej. To jest chyba ZK, a to są Ranger, czyli to są te Free Star Collective. Ja podejrzewałem na początku, że te terrormorfy są produktem bioinżynierii wojskowej po prostu, które wymknął się spod kontroli i spierdoliły, że tak to ujmę nieładnie, gdzieś tam i się rozmnożyły i występują na różnych miejscach, a to wychodzi na to, że to jest jakieś odrębne zagrożenie, które się pojawiło znienacka i zaczęło funkcjonować w tym miejscu. To jakiś statek.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born.
Vanguard.
An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Ten strój, szkoda, że nie można go ukraść.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people.
To już taka trochę propaganda.
Mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems.
Okay.
By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Nie da się tego ukraść. No ciekawe, czy ten strój jest jakiś mocny, czy nie jest mocny. Must. Vanguard Pilot Simulator. Dostęp do piętra jest ograniczony. Czyli na darmo tyle drogi zrobiłem? Serio?
I can't stop staring at it. A real terramorph.
here to enlist? Don't worry, none of this junk is on the exam.
A tu jest rejestracja do Gwardii. Uzyskaj dostęp do 50 komputerów. Podłączenia jakieś dostałem kolejne. Nazwisko kandydata Zuraff, obecna nagroda 0. Aby zgłosić się do egzaminu, wybierz umowę werbunkową. Uwaga, przed kontynuacją należy spłacić za aktualną nagrodę Zjednoczonych Kolonii. Umowa werbunkowa. Dołączając do Gwardii Zjednoczonych Kolonii zgadzasz się świadczyć konieczne usługi na rzecz Zjednoczonych Kolonii, co może narazić Cię na poważne niebezpieczeństwo skutkujące obrażeniami ciała lub uszkodzeniem statku, mogącymi nawet prowadzić do śmierci. W zamian Gwardia Zjednoczonych Kolonii zgadza się wynagradzać kapitanów zgodnie z ich poziomem doświadczenia i poziomem trudności zlecenia. Wszyscy kandydaci muszą otrzymać satysfakcjonującą ocenę podczas symulowanej walki, z powodzeniem ukończyć misję próbną. Po osiągnięciu obu celów Gwardia Zjednoczonych Kolonii zgadza się zasponsorować wniosek o obywatelstwo i gwarantuje przyznanie obywatelstwa Zjednoczonych Kolonii po osiągnięciu odpowiedniego czasu służby lub dokonaniu aktów szczególnej odwagi. Czy zgadzasz się na powyższe i chcesz rozpocząć swoją przygodę w Gwardii Zjednoczonych Kolonii? Zgadzam się. Zgoda udokumentowana. Możesz przejść do sali egzaminacyjnej poprzez salę rekrutacyjną. Dzień dobry. Dobra. Idziemy przez tę muzealną salę.
This thing's like an artist's rendition, right? No animal can be this ugly.
Dostałem dostęp teraz do egzaminu. Więc dobrze, idziemy na egzamin.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod to initiate your exam.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
I overheard one of the techs saying there's a way to hack the simulator. Might be the only way I actually get through this.
Mogę ukraść takie rzeczy. Moby Dick. Taktyka kosmicznej gwardii. Rakiety statku na stałe powodują 5% więcej uszkodzeń. Zabieram. Zdobyłem kolejną taką rzecz, która mi podbija statystyki. Hiperkatalizator. Jak widzicie, warto łazić po różnych miejscówkach. Kometa, paradygmat grawitacji. Ale głupio, że tych książek nie można. Kubek na wymysł. Nadzorujący egzamin Samuelson. Okej. Wojna światów. Steam bojowy. Co tam mi zasłaniasz, Sara? Bo cię wepnę do tej szafki zaraz. Nic tu nie ma. Tu jest chyba mój ten. Wejdź do symulacji, dobrze.
You must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready.
Co masz powiedzieć mi więcej o tym egzaminie?
Of course. You'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff. right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there.
Jakieś rady, jak dobrze poradzić sobie podczas egzaminu?
While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
Pilotaż nie jest moją specjalnością, może odkaż w formularzu, że egzamin zdany i wezmę się do roboty.
Vanguard assignments can often include both space and ground combat. It'd be bad for both you and the United Colonies to not ensure you're adept in both capacities before sending you out on your first real assignment.
Jakim statkiem polecam?
The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside. All right then.
No dobra, to idziemy sobie, zapiszę sobie, bo dawno nie zapisywałem. Wejść do symulacji. No dobra, będziemy symulację przeżywali.
Ready to launch.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Dobra, siadamy.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
No dobra, mamy takie coś. Silniki na maksa.
New targets active.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
No dobra, skręcaj.
Calculating intercept vectors. Target defeated.
Dobra, lecimy dalej.
Target elimination imminent. Target defeated.
Dobra, mamy ten.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Symulacja poziomu, dobra.
defeated.
Dobra. Jest gość mój.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Dobra, zabiłem gości.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
This is futile. Warning, warning, incoming fire. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
Dobra, dotarłem do tieru 5. Fajnie.
New targets active.
At least try to defeat us. Target defeated.
Wciśnij O.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
A jak się wychodzi? Dobra, dotarłem chyba do tieru 5, potem mnie zniszczyli. No to i tak lepiej niż... Ale teraz mam przynajmniej... Dobra, wychodzimy. Opuść symulator. Pokonane fale wroga 4/6. Czyli dotarę... Tutaj zniszczyłem falę, na 5 poległem, bo za dużo przeciwników było. Dobra. I teraz mamy certyfikacja pilotaż. I bardzo dobrze, gdzie jest ten pilotaż? Zwiększona została zwrotność i manewrowość statków. To odblokowałem to. Pilotaż, dzięki temu mogę... Klasy B bym miał zaraz następnym tym. Drobne.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run. Good showing in there, applicant.
Dobra, a ty co mi powiesz?
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise. Honestly, now's not a good time. Leave me alone.
Dobrze. Wybierz piętro, lobby. Dobra, mamy to. Wstąpiliśmy do Gwardii, to nawet nieźle nam poszło jak na pierwszy raz. To strzelanie się tymi statkami nie jest takie jakieś super trudne, oczywiście wiadomo, jak jest kilku piratów, no to jest gorzej.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
Po zakończonym egzaminie na pilota kazali mi tutaj wrócić.
So these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Jasne. Tak, proszę
I like
pana.
the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4. Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that waiver some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands.
10 lat i
We could bring
obywatelstwo.
you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise,
Przysięga,
are
tak.
required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed?
Możemy to zachować dla siebie, ludzie lubią działać niezależnie.
You're not in the Freestar Collective here. Vanguard keeps its work above board. You want in, you have to do it the same as everyone else. And that starts with the oath.
No dobra, spróbujemy.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Podążaj za komandorem Tuwalą. Gdzie ty się tam wybierasz, gościu?
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
A co, tutaj ci goście tutaj stali wcześniej i też przysięgę składali.
wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
Zwykle nie lubię zobowiązań, ale dla ciebie zrobię wyjątek we wszystkich moich działaniach. To chyba trochę za dużo, z drugiej strony muszę to przemyśleć. Zwykle nie lubię zobowiązań, ale dla ciebie zrobię wyjątek.
I guess I'll take it. Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Mam się spodziewać kłopotów?
No major settlements on Tau Ceti. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target. It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip. But there's a reason they wrote, "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out?
No chyba, że zaczną do mnie strzelać pierwsi, no to pomyślimy. Dobrze płacą, to jasne.
Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
7300 kredytów. Nie no najgorzej, bym powiedział. Nie najgorzej. Nie najgorzej, dobra. Nie najgorzej, dobra, mości państwo. Wstąpiliśmy do Gwardii Zjednoczonych Kolonii i to jest chyba najważniejsze osiągnięcie na dzisiaj, więc w tym miejscu się z wami pożegnam. Dziękuję wam wszystkim za uwagę, pozdrawiam was wszystkich serdecznie. Do zobaczenia na kolejnych streamach. Pa, pateczki.